Here we go.
Hey guys, what's going on? Reflix66 here, doing a quick task guide video for Debut. Debut is the first task from Prapor. Starts here on Customs. For this task, you need to kill 5 scavs and turn in 3 133 shotguns. This task is pretty straightforward. The 133 shotguns you'll loot from killing the scavs when you're crossing the map. It's not a guaranteed drop, but there's a chance that the scavs will be carrying them. And as far as the scavs, where to kill them and stuff like that, there's going to be a map down in the description that kind of goes over everything. But let's go ahead and get started. The first place we're going to check is right here in what I call U-Haul. It's all these storage containers on the left. Scavs can spawn, and I'm doing this offline without scavs, just kind of so I can run through and not have to worry about trying to find everything. But you can see these long channels here are where you're going to want to check for your scavs. You don't need to spend a lot of time searching through here. If there are any scavs, you will see them, down these little tunnels. This is zone 1. There's a map. There's going to be a map attached below that kind of shows what I'm looking at. But zone 1 right here, this is the U-Haul section. We're going to move from U-Haul. We're going to go out to the road. This is zone 2, out here on the road. You can find scavs anywhere out here on the road. Not usually if you spawn right here at Trailer Park Extract, but you can expect scavs up and down this road. This is what I call zone 2. Sometimes they can wander off into this bus depot over here, but not too often. They take cover. They're pretty easy to pick off. Long shots, you'll hit them more than they'll hit you. The next area is zone 3, which is this big red area. You can get up to 3 or 4 scavs walking around in here. It's safest to kind of get outside here and kind of go up on this little ledge. In my opinion, you can kind of look in towards all the contact instead of trying to walk through the middle and getting hit from multiple directions. At least you have a wall to your side here. But you'll see scavs that spawn all throughout these containers. They might spawn up here on this upper ledge with you. But yeah, so this is what I consider zone 3, is all through here. Expect them right around this. For some reason they spawn around the semi a lot. So that's zone 3. To find more scavs, pretty consistent spawn lately, at this point in point 12, has been right across the water on the right hand side. So right in that general direction. We'll go over there. A lot of times you're going to get like up to 2 or 3 scavs that spawn just right across the water, right at the top of the hill. So this is what we're calling zone 4. You can have scavs spawn in the bunker here. They spawn back between these buildings. But yeah, you can get scavs spawning all through these buildings here. I'll take a minute real quick to point out one of the sniper scavs on the map. There's up to 4 sniper scavs on a map at a time. But on top of that building, right over here, a sniper scav will walk that ledge. He's a free kill if you shoot him from distance. He can potentially kill you if you get too close. There's no scavs in Elbow. I've never seen a scav go this direction. But if you continue down this way, you go over here by the upper bridge near Ice Cream and Sniper Scav checkpoint. This is another good place to find scavs. So right out here around this ice cream shop, all the way out to those containers, scavs spawn and walk this road. They can even go up to the upper bridge here. So all along this road, potentially you could find scavs. Which takes us to our next spot, which is just right here inside of construction. This is on the map. It's going to be zone 6. You can have scavs up on top. They can be wandering around all these bricks down here on the bottom. And even over in those little gray Legos over there. Occasionally you'll catch them in the propane tanks, but not as common. And then sometimes right here on the backside of this orange truck, you can expect to find some scavs. But that's it for Zone 6. From from here, you'll come out this way. And like I said, don't let your guard down when you get over here in propane. Occasionally there can be some here off the spawn, but it's not that common. I don't think I've ever seen any scavs on that side of the blue container. Maybe if they pop in through this wall here, but I've never seen any. Next spot on the map is Zone 7. It's this bus area. You'll get scavs that walk around the outside perimeter and inside of this little bus area here. They'll hide behind that little gray container. They'll walk in between the buses, and they'll walk the entire perimeter, including the road here of this green fence. Another chance to point out, another sniper scav can spawn up here on top of this silo. He'll spawn right up here on this little platform. Another free kill if you shoot him from range. But if you do let him start shooting at you, he can kill you rather easily. An additional scav spawn, if you're looking at the same map still, is back here in the dorms. This is on the map, is Zone 8. There can be scavs anywhere throughout these dorms. They can be on any of the floors wandering. They can be out here in the middle area in the courtyard. Most of the time you find them inside the buildings. They will push out the stairs. But yeah, just go through the buildings safely, clear floor by floor, and you'll pick up a couple of scavs there pretty much every map. They have increased the number of scavs that spawn here due to the mark room. That's one of the new implementations on 0.12. They changed it to where the higher value loot was protected by more scavs, so you will definitely find scavs in this area. The thing to be aware of when you're in this area is Reshala can spawn here. Reshala spawns with 4 bodyguards. They're much stronger than normal scavs. They spawn with fully automatic AKs. They can have helmets up to Altons, some class 4 for class 5 helmets. But they can spawn anywhere in 3-story or in 2-story, and occasionally in the middle here. One way to kind of check for them is if you go next to the building, you'll hear them kind of mumble if they get any kind of line of sight on you. So always be aware and alert for the boss party to be here. But now we're going to skip over to the next area. We've covered everything over here. So we're going to fast forward a little bit until we get over to the next spot, which is the gas station. So before we fast forward, this whole field right here, there are no scavs in this field. I've never seen any scavs back that way in the trees up into the new area. They can occasionally wander way up there in the corner, but this whole area here, like up in the trees, I've never seen any scavs. Like down here by the bus, they can be in this little lower area, but I've never seen them up in the trees. Alright, so now we're here at gas station. This is going to be Zone 9. This is one of the larger zones on the map. It kind of encompasses everywhere from the gas station to the checkpoint behind it. You can find scavs all throughout this area. There can be scavs in the parking lot, inside gas station, to the side of gas station. Reshala spawns here at gas station. He can either spawn at dorms or here at gas. He can still, with his 4 bodyguards, all of them fully automatic AKs, kind of geared up. They can spawn all the way on the backside here, throughout the trucks. Can continue to spawn all the way up on these hills. And even rarely, occasionally, Reshala will push out from the backside of gas, down the road, all the way down to checkpoint. So this whole area here could potentially be infested with scavs. Very rarely do you see a scav will come over here to this little path and go up to the top. But traditionally, once you're up here, you're away from scavs. Occasionally you can get one up there, but really there's no scavs from this point to the north. If you look on the map, we're right where it says Zone 9. So really north of where it says Zone 9, you'll never find any scavs. So we'll come back down and head toward checkpoint. We're still technically in Zone 9. We're going over towards checkpoint. You'll find a lot of scavs near this power. This is a transmission line tower. And then also at the checkpoint here. This is another spot where you'll find a sniper scav. He'll be sitting up on top of this little checkpoint here. They can spawn with night vision. They can have scoped rifles. So they can really do a lot of damage. This is one of the more dangerous sniper scavs. He tends to spot you pretty easily. so you might have to take angles to get to them. You'll get a lot of scavs that spawn behind this red and white wall and back here in the sandbags. But yeah, this is zone 9. We're gonna go through here just to look at one thing real fast, and then we're gonna come back through this wall. But back here, if you look up on the top of that mountain, there's another sniper scav that spawns up there randomly. He's kind of hard to find sometimes. I would suggest not messing with him if you don't really want to. If you're just trying to farm the scavs and get kills, he's not really one that I would waste my time trying to get to. But other than him, there's no scavs on this backside of like this whole little area right here. That's scav free. Alright, so now inside this fence, I kind of split up inside the fence into 2 sections based off that gate. This area here is all of zone 10. You'll have scavs spawn anywhere inside of these little gray silos. They can spawn in between them. They can spawn on the far side of them near extract. It can just be random. You just kind of have to listen as you're walking around. You hear them mumbling through the walls and stuff. But you can have scavs right here on the corner of the building. Actually just got killed here recently by a scav. They can be inside the warehouses. A lot of times you'll find them up here in this little pit, or potentially over here in this parking lot, or inside that building. That's the factory key building. They can walk down these train tracks here. This is another target-rich environment for scavs. And it brings us to the next building. This is the final sniper scav location. There could be a sniper scav spawn on top of this building. He stands out pretty easy because he's hard silhouette against the sky. You can pick him off pretty easy. He's not that challenging. But that's zone 10. And then over this wall, which is the gates on that other side, if you go over this wall here, we're going into kind of zone 11. In this area, majority of your scavs are going to spawn basically from this train track out into that parking lot. You don't really see them a lot in the warehouse here, but you will catch them back here in these bushes, and then out here between all this junk in the parking lot, or laydown yard, whatever you want to call it. And then they'll rotate from here. They'll walk back towards the front of this chemical warehouse, back towards that gate. That's the gate we were looking at from the other side. So right now we're in the center of zone 11, and what we're going to do from here is go back towards old gas station. So guys, just be alert the whole time you're in this area. There could be scavs roaming randomly. Alright, so right back here is old gas. I've never seen any scavs up on the bridge. I've never actually seen any of them push out of the gas station. What normally happens is you'll come up on top of this bridge and you'll get to peek in and maybe get the first shot off on them if you're not too slow. But a lot of times from right here you'll get on top and you'll see them behind these sandbags, by the gas pumps, or over here by these other gas pumps. So most of the scavs will be just in this little cone right here. But yeah, normally a little bit later in the raid you'll get maybe 2, 3, 4 scavs spawn in this area. But yeah, with all those different zones we talked about and all the different areas to find scavs, you know, it seems daunting to try to track down 15 scavs and kill them on the map. But if you know where to look, where not to look, so you're not wasting your time, and you can kind of plan a route through the zones on how you want to target your scavs, if you're ranged, if you're close range, how to avoid the snipers and stuff, I think that map would be really beneficial. Alright guys, well that covers all the scav locations, where to go to find them. Remember, for this task you have to kill 5 total scavs and turn in 2 of the 133 shotguns. Once you do this, your reward for this task from Prapor is 600 experience. You gain 0.0 trader rep with Prapor. You get a PM pistol with 3 magazines, 5,000 rubles, and the ability to purchase the AK-74 US from the traders. Guys, if you have any questions, comments, rude remarks, be sure to leave them down below. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. I appreciate you guys watching the video. If you have any questions or need any help with any other task, feel free to come hit me up on Twitch. I stream Monday through Thursday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time until whenever I wrap up. Guys, I appreciate you watching the video. Please be sure to hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Thanks. Bye.